You want to ask out a certain girl, but you can't tell if she likes you enough to say yes. You may even rather bungee jump off of a bridge than risk being rejected. And yes, the thought of rejection is terrifying. On the flip side, she could secretly be interested in you too, in which case, we encourage you to overcome your fears, take a risk, and ask her out. So, how can you tell if a girl likes you enough to go on a date with you? Here are 5 big hints that a girl is into you. 1. Her body language is flirtatious. Paying close attention to a girl's body language is a great way to tell if she likes you. Be on the lookout for a girl who crosses her legs toward you and plays with her hair while holding your gaze. While you don't want to have a weird staring contest, eye contact is important. It shows you have confidence, which is extremely attractive. Most girls know what they're doing when it comes to flirting. If she made your heart race when she rested her hand on your shoulder during the conversation, it was no accident. More than likely, she's interested in you and is trying to let you know in a subtle way, hoping you'll get the message and return the gesture. A girl who's interested in what you have to say will listen to you and give you her undivided attention. But one who has other things on her mind will allow her eyes to wander, paying attention to her surroundings instead of her conversation with you. Her response to your jokes can be an obvious sign that she is into you. If she laughs at your jokes and gentle teases, she is probably interested in having more conversations with you. Still not sure if her body language is giving you the green light? See how a girl responds to you, taking her hand if you want her to follow you through a tight crowd. If she squeezes your hand back, this is definitely a positive sign. If she drops your hand immediately, try not to take it personally. But this shows she's uncomfortable with the physical touch and might not be into you. 2. Conversation is playful and inviting. Any girl can be polite and friendly when you strike up a conversation with her. But if she really likes you, the conversation will take a playful and flirtatious turn. She'll laugh at your jokes and go out of her way to compliment you. Pay attention to her body language as well, because if she is leaning into you during the conversation, that is a sign she wants to connect with you on a higher level. Some girls might even be a bit more forward. If she leans in and compliments your outfit, take note that she's paying attention to your appearance. So, where do you go from here? Talking to your crush through text messages, Facebook, Instagram, or TikTok is one way to go. It's less intimidating than a face-to-face conversation, and you have plenty of time to come up with answers to tough questions and to think of something clever. But at some point, you'll need to step it up and give her a call via phone or FaceTime. You don't want to look like you lack self-confidence because you retreat to texting as a crutch. While sending texts is an acceptable way to flirt in a relationship, resist the urge to confess your love or ask a girl to an important event through a text message. Those feelings said verbally can hold a lot more meaning. Remember, you want her to feel special, and the only acceptable way to ask her out is by collecting yourself, taking a deep breath and calling her on the phone. Or, better yet, finding a time to ask her out in person. She'll be flattered and appreciate your sincerity. 3. Casual meetings become the norm. That first or second date can be something casual like going to the carnival. It gives you a chance to talk in an easy setting. Have you ever been at your after-school job at Starbucks or bagging at the local grocery store and looked up to see the girl you like checking out for the 3rd time in a week? If this has started happening a lot more than usual, and if she always makes a point to wave and smile at you when she visits, she might be hoping for a chance to talk to you. Then again, she could just enjoy the coffee or need items from the store. Maybe she's constantly walking by your locker to talk to you between classes, or you begin to see her regularly at one of your local hangouts. If you start seeing her places where you normally spend your free time, she might be trying to accidentally run into you or just get your attention. Similarly, any girl who starts attending your after-school activities or sports functions to see you is sending a clear signal that she has feelings for you, especially if she's your loudest cheerleader. Maybe her afternoon run leads her through the neighborhood where you and your friends play basketball, and she just happens to stop and talk for a few minutes to see how you're doing. Taking note of your accomplishments, like recognizing you for winning a college scholarship, shows that she admires you and pays attention to what's going on in your life. 4. She gets indirectly to the point. You and your object of affection technically speak the same language. Technically being the operative word. You use words from the same mental dictionary, but your method of conversing can be totally different. It also gives you a reason to be hopeful. According to a professor of linguistics, if the girl you like is angry with you, the direct interpretation is, she hates me. If she jabbers like a bird in a tree, you might assume she's interested in everything but me. But consider that maybe, just maybe, her talkativeness is a sign that she trusts you and enjoys getting closer to you by sharing information about herself. Her expression of anger could indicate that she wants something more from your relationship, but she feels that you are not getting it. Though it would be easier if she just expressed her feelings to you up front, odds are she'll make her point indirectly. You've just got to listen and interpret it in a different way than you're probably unaccustomed to. One of the best ways to make yourself likable is to be confident. The best way to exude confidence is to have confidence in yourself. Remind yourself of your positive qualities, and there's a greater chance that others will think positively of you too. 5. Her friends. Give her up. The most unmistakable sign that a girl likes you is if her best friends give her up and spill her secret. She's into you. Her friends might be breaking the girl code, but they probably wouldn't share such a weighty secret with you about their friend unless they realized that you're head over heels for her. Besides, it's always nice to know that her friends are on your side. It's like they're giving you their approval to date her. This is the final and ultimate sign this girl is into you, so if you feel the same way, it's time to stop playing games and ask her out. When it's time for the big question, whether that's asking her on a date or to see a movie, avoid using any cheesy pickup lines. While pickup lines can be funny, they're usually awkward and a major turnoff for most girls. Be yourself, and she'll dig your individuality. Strike up a friendly conversation by congratulating her on making the dance team at school, or tell her that you noticed her ordering a drink at Starbucks or checking out at the local grocery store. Speak slowly and clearly, and look her in the eyes, giving her your undivided attention. If there's a dance or some other school function coming up, this might be the perfect opportunity for you to ask her to be your date for the event. Who knows? Your first date could turn into a long-term happy relationship.